My question is to the Queensland Premier. Next month, you are planning a trip to Tokyo for the Olympics, and even took the Pfizer vaccine over AstraZeneca in order to do so. Scott Morrison travelled to several countries last month and returned to home quarantine. My question to you, Premier, is do you think it is appropriate for politicians like yourself to keep making trips overseas at a time when there is no pathway for Australians to be reunited with their own families? And further to this, Premier, on your return, will you be coming back into the porous hotel quarantine system like every other Australian?
Premier. Thanks, Lee. Yeah, happy to answer this question, and I might start with the last part of it. I have absolutely said that I will come and do the 14-day mandatory hotel quarantine in Brisbane. I will not be doing home quarantine. Secondly, the reason that I would be going to Tokyo is to actually help secure the Olympics 2032 for Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. This is a very important meeting, and it is expected by the International Olympic Committee that a federal representative, the Premier and the Lord Mayor of Brisbane attend to present in front of the International Olympic Committee. It is envisaged it would be a very short trip, and upon return I would do the 14-day quarantine in a hotel, not in my home, not at the lodge.
But Premier, can you understand people seeing the contradiction here? You and your government have been railing against all these people travelling for their business, but you're saying your trip to the Olympics is very important for your job.
Well, it's important for the nation. I mean, this is the 2032 Olympics. It's worth about $14.8 billion. It actually does give people hope and opportunity, and I would hope definitely by 2032 we would be back to a normal society of freedom of movement. It would create over 100,000 jobs.
But we're talking about the here and now, and your complaints about too many people travelling for business. This isn't something...
I said very clearly that the people who are travelling overseas are unvaccinated. They need to be vaccinated, and when they return, they need to be coming into Australia, they need to be vaccinated.
Will you be fully vaccinated by then?
Yes, I will be.
Okay. Just quickly, on the Olympics, they're only, 3 weeks away. Tokyo had about 714 cases yesterday. Should they be going ahead, Michelle?
The population does not want the Olympics to go ahead. They're virtually begging their government to cease this. This is going to be, the hospitals in Japan are already overflowing. They're under immense stress. The healthcare workers are at breaking point. And now the Olympics are there, and it's going to be a super spreader event. I think everyone accepts that. I've seen a list of some of the mitigations they've put in place. They're just not going to be adequate. So it's kind of scary.